Hey y'all, tap the screen and share, please. Y'all,
This is fucking bullshit. I'm so fucking livid right now. This is fucking bullshit. You mean to tell me some dude in the fucking box gonna sit here and say her fucking mental health and this, that, and the third is more important than what anybody else got going on? Bitch, you don't even fucking know.
over here, because we're not going to compare situations. I can sympathize with what people are going through, but he just made that look so fucking shitty. Hey, can you send this
So
to
fucking shitty.
we're going through, but he just made that look so fucking shitty. Hey,
So fucking shitty.
Can you send this to Danny?
Yeah.
If you're gonna sit here and have a platform and say and advocate and get domestic abuse of DV survivors out of situations, and this is what your whole platform is based on, you can't fucking do that shit when it's fucking domestic abuse of DV survivors out of situations, and this is what your whole platform is based on. You can't fucking do that shit when it's fucking convenient for you. You can't do it like that. And you can't sit here when you tell, and I'm sorry, fuck me for thinking you fucking care, because any other time you see me in live, oh, I stand behind Ree, I ride behind Ree, I care about Ree. But when Ree's in a fucked up situation, nobody asked for monetary shit. Nobody asked for none of that. Fuck, if you're using your platform to help people, you have relation. Nobody asked for monetary shit. Nobody asked for none of that. Fuck, if you're using your platform to help people, you have resources. You know who to call. You know what the fuck to do. And then for you to sit here and then you got some fucking dumbass in a fucking box talking about, oh, her fucking mental health is worth more than what anybody do. And then for you to sit here and then you got some fucking dumbass in a fucking box talking about, oh, her fucking mental health is worth more than what anybody else got going on. Fuck them. Do. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh, shut the fuck up. Bitch, you been telling me her mental health is worth more than my fucking kids right now, bitch? Her fucking mental health is worth more than my fucking life? Her mental health is worth more than my fucking kids right now, bitch? Her fucking mental health is worth more than my fucking life? Bitch, the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you really talking about? And yeah, and they want to sit here. I know some people that they don't parent, they don't do whatever. Are you really talking about? And yeah, and they want to sit here. I know some people that they don't parent, they don't do whatever, but I have a child, this and that. Bitch, I'm fucking fighting for mine. That's the fucking difference. At least you have yours. That's the fucking difference.
Yours have been placed in the fucking hands of someone who's threatened to kill them.
With a fucking sociopath. Because the fucking legal system is shit. And you want to sit here, oh, I have a child to take care of. Bitch, at least you could. You didn't even worry about my Thanksgiving. Bitch, at least you could spend it with your fucking kid. Y'all so fucking fake and fucking, y'all get on my nerves, bro. I hate bitches, bro. Because y'all get on my fucking nerves. Well, sitting here and say what she got going on with her mental health. Fake and fucking, y'all get on my nerves, bro. I hate bitches, bro. Because y'all get on my fucking nerves. Well, sitting here and say what she got going on with her mental health is worth more, and she done went to funerals and everything like that. Bitch, I almost had my own. Don't sit here and say you use your platform for DV survivors and shit when you really fucking don't. You do it when it's convenient for you. And God, if you say you love me, you DV survivors and shit when you really fucking don't. You do it when it's convenient for you. And God, if you say you love me, you care about me, you ride behind me, this, that, and the third, that's all you had to say. I don't want to fucking help. Or I can't fucking help. You could have just said that. That would have been far much more better. And then you got fucking ducks in the fucking box running their fucking cocksuckers fucking help. You could have just said that. That would have been far likely. And had a conversation and said, look, a private conversation. This is what I had going on. This is why I couldn't do this. This is why I couldn't do that. But no, you go hold a whole live with motherfuckers that don't know shit about shit, voicing their a private conversation. This is what I had going on. This is why I couldn't do this. This is why I couldn't do that. But no, you go hold a whole live with motherfuckers. Like at least you got to spend a holiday with your fucking kid. At least you got to do that. At least you don't have to fucking fight for yours. At least you don't have to do that. I ain't never been away from my fucking kids ever. And yours. At least you don't have to do that. I ain't never been away from my fucking kids ever. And I have someone holding them over my fucking head where I can't get them unless I drop everything and go back. And I'm not doing it. So for you to sit there and hold a whole fucking live talking about how you don't want to, basically how you don't want to help a motherfucker because you got whatever the I drop everything and go back. And I'm not doing it. So for you to sit there and hold a whole fucking live talking about how you don't want to, basically how you don't want to help a motherfucker. The one that uses her platform, dedicates her platform to help the DV survivors. But it's only really when it's convenient. Stephanie. Kids' lives are literally on the fucking line. No, it's not. That it's not.
Dom, I don't know what's going on, but I have been by Reside.
He was the one in the box saying mental health is worth more than what's money.
Dom, I don't know what's going on, but I have been by Reside.
He was the one in the box saying mental health is worth more than what somebody else got going on. I don't want to hear what the fuck he talking about. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck whose feelings get hurt. Don't tell me mental health is worth fucking kids' lives who are at stake at this very fucking moment. Don't tell me that shit. I don't want to fucking hear it. Come on, Sammy Joe, don't listen to her. Dude, shut the fuck up. Hear it. Come on, Sammy Joe, don't listen to her. Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm so for real, bro. Please shut the fuck up.
Don't listen to her about what you literally sat in that box and told us you didn't give.
Please shut the fuck up.
Don't listen to her about what you literally sat in that box and told us you didn't give a fuck about what nobody had going on.
That her mental health was worth more.
Her, then it was. Sammy Joe has been my friend for 5 years.
That dude, I'm telling you, that dude gonna piss me off. Shut the fuck up, dude. Like for real. Shut the fuck up. Cause you don't know shit about shit. Sitting there saying, I don't care what nobody else got going on. Her mental health is worth far more. She not helping nobody. Bitch, she ain't helping nobody. What the fuck are you talking about?
And she wasn't asking for monetary help. She
didn't at all.
Advice and resources. And she wasn't asking for monetary help. She
didn't at all.
Advice and resources. So Ree went to Steph for
I didn't even go to Steph. I didn't even go to Steph. She was asked because at the time, something very fucking serious happened. And someone went to her and told her, it's an emergency. I need to talk to you right now to see what she may recommend to do, who to talk to, whatever in that situation. She responded by saying, I'm busy getting my hair done. Okay. To which I told that person by saying, I'm busy getting my hair done. Okay. To which I told that person, don't even fucking ask her shit no fucking more. If her hair's more worth fucking more, and she knew the situation of, she didn't know the extent, but she knew who it involved, who she claims to care about or whatever. I told her, don't fucking ask that motherfucking shit again. Because if she can't even hear you out or try to see what's going on, fuck that shit. I know. Because if she can't even hear you out or try to see what's going on, fuck that shit. I never went to her. She never came to me, even when she had a little bit of information about what was going on. She didn't reach out to me, nothing.
Right.
And it was the people in the boxes being rude. I couldn't explain what was going on because I couldn't get a word in, but it was more so her people in her comments. Her boxes that was being fucking jackasses. So now I gave Rhea space so she feels safe and can say what she needs to say. Because I couldn't say nothing. I gave Rhea space so she feels safe and can say what she needs to say. Because I couldn't say nothing over there. And it's probably a good thing I couldn't say nothing over there because the motherfucker that's in the comments was about to get fucking chewed the fuck out.
Well, I will
helping what she got going on is more important than whatever anybody else got going on. So you mean to tell me mental health is worth more than kids' lives at stake?
Right, and I will say this, regardless, I have been by Ree since this has been going on. I know the backstory behind it, Dom, if you're still in here, if somebody hasn't blocked you. And I could tell you that this is a very serious situation and kids' lives are at stake. And I wasn't there to see what exactly was happening, but Emily's not just going to get up here and talk shit for no reason like that.
No, you're sitting there, man. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Dom, please, like, it.
The way you went about it. It's the way you went about it. We don't have a problem with, like, it's, Lydia, you're going to get up here yelling, honey. I can't do it right this second.
Lydia, I got down pat. I swear for God.
And I get that, you know, she's got mental health. This the holidays, everybody's struggling, but somebody's children are in danger. And I'm sure Ree wish she could spend every moment with her children. She's never been away from them.
Ever. I've never missed anything. I'm literally the sole caretaker of them. But someone who does nothing. I'm literally the sole caretaker of them. But someone who does nothing.
Okay, I'll put you up here, but don't yell. And don't, I mean, you can say what you say, but we're not belittling.
I just want to.
Lisa, hold on, Lydia. Hold on, Lydia. Lisa, I get.
I just want to.
Lisa, hold on, Lydia. Hold on, Lydia. Lisa, I get what you're saying too, because Steph and I talk, you know that. But
it was the people in the boxes. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, Bree would have understood if she said, "My child, you know, I'm dealing with something going on with my child," or whatever she would have said. But it was the way it was just addressed.
The way it was said.
She said no. She said, I'm busy getting my hair done. That's what she said. I'm busy getting my hair done.
She said that she.
I'm busy getting my hair done.
She said that she.
Yeah, because I know a little bit of the backstory with the baby. Well, he's not a baby, but I'll always be her baby.
Hey, baby, Sammy Joe. I just wanted to know what was going on because it got sent to me, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
It's people speaking on stuff and voicing an opinion on something they don't even fucking know about. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, I feel for somebody if they're going through whatever. But damn, you can't sit here and say Emily's. You can't sit here and think about. Yeah, I feel for somebody if they're going through whatever. But damn, you can't sit here and say Emily's. You can't sit here and say, oh no, her what she got going on, her mental health is more important than whatever somebody else got going on. You can't say that shit.
I agree. Everybody's got
her mental health is more important than whatever somebody else got going on. You can't say that shit.
I agree. Everybody's got shit going on, but she just wanted resources. If she like communication, and it's not even what you say; it's how you say it goes a long way. And I mean, like I said, it was the people in the boxes that was really the issue.
Right. And you're right, Lisa, and I know that. Maybe she could have approached it differently, like, hey, I'm busy right now, can I get back to you? So, and I know that. Maybe she could have approached it differently, like, hey, I'm busy right now, can I get back to you? I do know the severity of the situation with Ree and the children and all the things. Like, I've been here the whole time, so I know and understand why Ree is so upset.
Well, we just got cussed out by some dude in the box that don't even know shit.
Right.
For him to come over and say, Sammy Joe don't believe what they're saying. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. Please shut up.
Amy, I'm going to let you in, but the only one allowed to yell is Ree. The rest of us are acting like we have sense.
I'm about to start spitting.
Please don't. I love you. Please don't spit on me. Can I say something real
Absolutely,
quick?
Lisa.
And I'm gonna be good. I promise. Don Gray.
I'm not here to cuss or
Wait, Amy.
scream or moan
Wait,
and
Amy.
groan or
Amy, hold
huh?
on. Hold on. Let me say something right quick. Don Gray. If you were still in here, sir, we have been here since the beginning. We know what's going on. I understand Stephanie's going through some things too. Lisa, if you're in here, I understand she's going through some things, but it was just we needed resources. That's it. That's all. Go ahead, Amy.
Right, but if you're told
Um,
about a situation, who it's someone that you claim to care about or whatever, if you're told a situation, if you're going through something, you can be like, hey, look, I can send some information, who it's someone that you claim to care about or whatever. If you're told a situation, if you're going through something, you can be like, hey, look, I can send some information or whatever, but I'm dealing with whatever, I got stuff going on, that I'm dealing with, stuff like that. But don't sit here and say you're going to help and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And then when someone's telling you, hey, look, 911, there's something going on, I need to talk to you, or something's happened, and then you say, I'm busy, I'm getting my hair done. Like, if you
Or
cannot help, say that.
there's a team of people that help you. And other times, I mean, all she needed was resources. And like I said, I understand she has stuff going on, but the way that person in her
Lisa.
box,
Hey, Al.
no.
so I just wanted to say this, and then I'm gonna jump out the box. I gotta go to work. I'm not gonna hoot, holler, bitch, moan, cry, throw a fit, raise my voice, none of that nature, because that's not what's needed. What is needed, though, is to know that Rhea is okay and that she is safe and she is sound, and anything and everything that is going on is being handled accordingly. I understand that other people are going through things, and we all are going through things right now, but we
She
have
uses her
all
Agree
platform
because
for DV survivors.
there's still things
right
that are.
things, and we all are going through things right now, but we
She
have
uses her
all
Agree
platform
because
for DV survivors.
there's still things
right.
that urgently need to be taken care of, and that's all she.
Well, yeah, there is, but I'm saying, like, I understand that people are going through things and all the things, but it was just a simple question that a simple question, and that was it. It didn't need to turn nasty. It didn't need to be drawn out like this.
I don't know who put that account in the box. I don't know whose
I
account
don't
that
know who
is.
that even is.
It's me. I'll let him in.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't even know who that is.
I think
That's
I
me.
do.
Yeah,
That's
cricket.
me.
Oh,
Mute,
okay.
mute,
Lord
Okay.
have
cricket, mute.
mercy.
Okay. So I just hope that okay. I just hope that y'all understand that this is a very serious situation, and there's a lot of stuff that's been completely empty as well. But we still show up every time.
Every time that phone rings.
I think it's more so how it was.
The money.
It's
Can
not
I
what
can
you.
I also ask a question while we sitting here saying her cup's empty and this and third? Can somebody go ask her what happened to that money that was sent to help me and my kids that we never got? Can someone go ask her that too? Thank you.
See, and that's why anything that I sent it to three
Another thing,
different
if
people.
your cup is empty and you cannot help, don't accept money and say you're sending money to help someone else if you can't even be involved in the situation. That don't make no sense. You can't help, but you can accept money and not send it.
Right. Moral of the story is, don't don't act like you care and then turn around and show a completely different side. Don't answer that phone call and give high hopes
No, it's
that
more. It's not. It's not what you say. It's how you say it, and
right.
like it could have been. It could have been handled completely differently. And for her to allow that man to sit in that box and talk to women like that is crazy.
That's too much. See, I don't know about that live. I wasn't around, but
I missed the whole live. I just clicked on TikTok and I was like, oh, Emily's live. And
I
then I
really, to
heard
be
Bree
honest, the
upset and
other
came
people in the
in.
box didn't really say nothing. It was that dude, whatever the fuck his name
Well,
is. It was him running his
for
fucking mouth.
Don Gray. Hold on, real
anybody.
quick. Listen, first and foremost, the day that I reached out to her, the second time, because I kept trying to call back and never got a call back. The second time I reached out to her, I was talking to Dee Dee, and Dee Dee said she's gonna call you as soon as she gets out of the salon. She's under the dryer. I was being a smart ass with her. Nobody on here. You have an open platform for DV situations. How do you sit here and choose when you don't want to do it and you do want to do it? Okay, say in the beginning she should have said, I have a lot going on. I'm not going to be able to help. That's all you had to say. Okay, good, fine, and move on. When I left the conversation the other day, I hung up because Dee Dee said she's going to call you whenever she gets out of the salon. She's under the dryer. Okay, so I was fucking, and first off, Stephanie knows I'm a smart ass anyways. So when I went in the live, I did say, hey, matter of fact, I threw a gift to D, and then I turned around and I said, good thing I didn't wait on a call from you, Steph. Or I said, no, good thing I didn't hold my breath, is what I said. Steph, that's what I said. So that's exactly what was said.
Okay, hey, hi, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for the gifts. I don't know.
Anyways, at the end of the fucking day, all we needed was fucking
Whoever asked for Danny, she did come in.
I've already, that's where I left and went to. That's why I got out of the box to begin with. And I'm sorry. I get that there is fucking people, everybody has shit going on in life, but I'm not gonna we all have fucking lives, every one of us. But I stopped in the middle of the fucking night and jumped on a call when my friend needed me and opened my door. Because that's what real people fucking do. That's what real friends fucking do. Don't say I'm here. That would be like her showing up at my house and then me turning my fucking back on her and shutting the door in her face. The fuck?
Yeah, no, but that also goes to show like how much of a different people we are.
Right. And my phone, you could ask Amy, you could ask everybody. My phone stays
That
on
part.
mute.
And then for them to, whoever that is in the comments, to sit here and say, oh, well, you could have contacted other people for resources. Y'all are fucking disgusting. Y'all are trash, literally.
They
Excuse y'all.
contacted who they knew to contact that does it on the app.
Right. She's literally the only person that I personally know of that dedicates that I have seen many and many times go live, either raise funds to get somebody out, get other people to facilitate getting them, like the whole 9 yards. Have seen them do this. And then you literally, it's the same person that claims they care about me and everything else, rides for me and this, that, and the third. So I'm fuck 9 yards. Have seen them do this. And then you literally, it's the same person that claims it's proven. So sorry, if you're in a tough situation and you actually need help and you have some real life shit going on and your multiple lives are on the line, do not go to Stephanie. Or wait, first you have to ask her how she's doing first. And depending on that, if she's not sitting underneath a hairdryer, she may be able to help you.
That's crazy. I love y'all. I gotta go to work. If
Go
y'all
work
need
hard,
me,
girl.
Love
you
you,
know
Love you
how
too.
Amy Lynn.
to. I love you. Y'all
Love
know how to
you.
get a hold of me if y'all need me.
Yes, ma'am.
That account came in with my name on it, just saying.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Whose is it?
It says Lydia's broken wheelchair.
Oh, fuck. I was looking down at my feet, putting socks on.
I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.
Love you, Amy.
Have a good day, Em.
You too.
Thank you, baby.
I would never, ever have someone sit in my box and sit here to anyone that I know this backstory, and I know the situation, and sit on my platform and tell somebody who of which they don't even know. Oh, whatever they got going on is more important than what they have. And I'm saying right now, she's not gonna help nobody. She's not gonna help nobody. No fucking more. And this, that, and the third. Dude, shut the fuck up.
Can I get a big box?
Got it.
Okay, I'll do all the things once we know we got her. Okay? She's already been here. Never, this couldn't get a call on. This nobody answered. Monday reached out to her. Hey.
But okay, so looking at that message, she never said nothing about her going through anything.
Now, Dee Dee had already called her. I didn't get to talk to her here. I was speaking to Dee Dee. Dee Dee told her that I needed her. When did this shit happen? This was Monday. No, Tuesday, because it happened Monday. I'm under a dryer. Last night, I just need you to call. Never once did you say anything in your life was going on.
That you weren't going to help. You literally said, I will do all the things once we know you've got her. Okay, where's the things? We know you've got her. Okay, where's the things? Or about that, you should ask about that. She literally said she was going to do all of the things. Never once said anything was going on. She couldn't help, wouldn't help, nothing. I am going to do all of the things when we know we never once said anything was going on. She couldn't help, wouldn't help, nothing. I am going to do all of the things when we know you've got her. Like, am I just, no, I'm not tripping. Okay. You've got her. Like, am I just, no, I'm not tripping. Okay. I just want to make sure, because that's crazy.
She never sent it. And matter of fact, on that call with Dee Dee on Tuesday, I told Dee Dee, I said, I never received that money that you sent Steph. Dee Dee said, I'm sure she'll find somebody else to send it to that needs it. I said, we don't, because I told her, I said, we don't need the money. I was on the phone when Dee Dee cashed out the money, or however she did it, Venmo, PayPal, however she did it.
It's gone, Lydia.
You reach out and message Ree. We're trying to
If
get
you have to message me on this page, because I can't, that you have to message me on this page.
I didn't know it was a thing to let men in your box talk to women like that. I'm gonna start trying that.
Oh, they
I didn't know it was a thing to let men in your box talk to women like that. I'm gonna start trying that.
oh, they so lucky. They so lucky. I exited out because I was about to flash out on that dude. I was about to flash out on him. I ain't gonna lie. And then he come in here talking shit, telling Sammy Joe don't listen to me. Boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere. Thank you, Des. If you couldn't do nothing, you shouldn't have said, I'm going to do all of the things. You should have shut it down and said, hey, look, I got shit going on. My mental health is fucked up right now. I A, B, C, and D. Shut it down and said, hey, look, I got shit going on. My mental health is fucked up right now. I A, B, C, and D. And left it at that. Not, I'm going to do all of the things. Because then that, therefore, says you're going to help. Don't say you're going to do something if you aren't in the state to be able to do it. And then don't come in here, other people that I guess rock with her, and sit here and tell me there's other people you could have contacted. Baby, when I tell you I've talked to everybody up under the fucking sun. But the system is so fucked up. It's so fucked up to where the fucking abusers can literally legally fucking torment you to the fullest extent, per emergency orders and everything, and still get away with shit. Still, every day, nobody does nothing. Nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody. If you
And
think I
bef-
haven't been on the phone haven't even been able to sleep. I'm on the phone from 6 o'clock in the morning until everybody shuts down for the day, and even still past that because
Meanwhile,
extra shit is going
meanwhile,
on.
we're up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning while he's tormenting her, and the police won't do a damn thing.
No.
and
And
we're
this
all
is all
listening
factual.
to
This is
this.
all known.
We're listening to the calls with the cops and to the lawyers and to the CP. We're listening to all this with her, so it's not
We're dealing
something
we're
she's
we're
just
dealing
making
with
up.
we're dealing with 3 states, three CPS people, 3 police departments. Like literally, we're up all hours of the fucking night. I'm having
Every
my
one of
fucking
us.
house. I'm having my fucking house surrounded at fucking 11. 3 police departments. Like literally, we're up all hours of the fucking night. I'm having
Every
my
one of
fucking
us.
house. I'm having my fucking house surrounded at fucking 11 o'clock last night by police with fucking guns drawn because of false fucking reports. While everything happens, funerals fucking happen. But when you're
I
a
almost had
mother,
my own, bitch. I almost had my own. Fuck. I'm talking
when
about
your fucking
funerals.
best friend shows up here and she's covered in fucking bruises, her eyes swollen from being fucking strangled, that's
Fuck. I'm talking
when
about
your fucking
funerals.
best friend shows up here and she's covered in fucking bruises, her eyes swollen from being fucking strangled, that's fucking rough. And her children are fucking traumatized. And she did the safest fucking thing she knew to do.
Hey, K baby.
I mean, has any did anybody think before he opened his fucking big ass mouth?
Baby.
I mean, has any did anybody think before he opened his fucking big ass mouth that there's a fucking mother here that's never. Meanwhile, he's got him outside in the middle of the fucking night at 2 a.m. making fucking videos out in front of a
3
fucking house,
a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., impersonating them, pretending to be my child, texting me when you can look at the fucking text. And I
make
know my child.
making videos. Wait, hold please.
If you're going to show a screenshot,
I got it.
block out my baby.
This ain't got your baby in it. Meanwhile, he's tagging her, making fun of her with the police in front of his house. Meanwhile, he's threatening to unalive himself and that he's messed up on drugs. And then on the post, he turns around and says, it ain't nothing but a little bit of talking about the marks on her face. Ain't nothing but some proactive can't help and some cucumber slices. And in which return, Emily commented and said that's not what the medical records say. And then comes back and said that's a thin line between love and hate. And the police ain't doing shit
No, no,
when there is a whole fucking protection order. Police ain't doing shit
no, no,
when there is a whole fucking protection order.
And I don't understand pretty much how, I mean, what I've kind of got together. I'm going to use Emily for an example. I can go to Emily's house and I can go and I can go to wherever I'm going to use Emily for an example. I can go to Emily's house and I can go and I can go to wherever the court system, wherever she's at, and I can just go up there and I can say
Explanation on why
to
they
where the
did what they
police
did.
last night,
Hold on.
CPS,
Last night,
everybody.
the police officer last night said, "How in the?" He said, and he goes, "Let me ask you this, miss." He said, "This oldest child, that's not his, right?" Last night said, "How in the?" He said, and he goes, "Let me ask you this, miss." He said, "This oldest child, that's not his, right?" She said, "No." They were on the birth certificate. No. Not his blood child. No. Not named after him. No. He said, "How in the fuck did he get him?"
I want to know that.
No, not his blood child. No, not named after him. No. He said, "How in the fuck did he get him?"
I want to know that too.
Listen, this is over. Everybody that's willing to help, if y'all could please reach out to Emily, y'all, Emily, because Rhea is overwhelmed with everything. She's got 100 things going on, and her phone is not safe. We've had to change her emails a few times
He's
because
hacked into my emails. That's how he got our location.
he
He's
hacked
hacked into
into
my emails. He's stolen all of my money. He's fucking done everything up under the sun.
he hacked into the email to the
Nobody
point
cares.
where, listen, he hacked into the email and found the officer's email that she had to send all the pictures and everything to in my state, and emailed that officer. And the officer was so scared for her, she came back over here and said, "He knows your address."
I appreciate the prayers, Mama G. And I appreciate the prayers, Mama G. And to a point now where I don't know, I filed motions so I could do everything virtually because I don't want to go to Texas because I don't have no one to go with. I don't have no. I filed motions so I could do everything virtually because I don't want to go to Texas because I don't have no one to go with. I don't have no actual support there because I don't have no family there. To where I don't know what's going to happen. We're literally going to be right there physically with each other. No family there. To where I don't know what's going to happen. We're literally going to be right there physically with each other. And to a point where this person literally has said they are willing to remove everybody that gets in this situation, that stops right there physically with each other. And to a point where this person literally has said they are willing to remove everybody that gets in this situation, that stops them from doing what they want to do. They are willing to remove everyone because all of their fans to the fucking phone. They don't text. The phone goes straight to voicemail. I have everything. I have sent everything to everybody and they won't at this point. And every time there's another fucking excuse. At this point. And every time there's another fucking excuse. I have text message proof. I have even still today, because being this person, I have text message proof. I have even still today, because being this person has my kids, they're impersonating my child, and you can read the text messages and tell a 10-year-old is not texting these. Is not calling. And then when they call, you can hear him asking what to say or muting the phone and being told what to say and unmuting and saying it. But you're also dealing with a child that is terrified of this person and isn't going to go against what they're saying. But they were taken to a third party, picked them up the night before to facilitate bringing them to him.
but don't know where.
And then also police, mind you, this to facilitate bringing them to him.
But don't know where.
And then also police, mind you, this police never did a background check. Police never did a he can't. Police never did a background check. They wouldn't let me see the police never did a background check. Um Police never did a he can't. Police never did a background check. They wouldn't let me see the they wouldn't let me see the supposed order he has. All they did was read the accusations. And the same accusations or allegations easily debunked. I said, "Oh, he said this. Look at this, straight from a doctor. Look at this." Okay? Yeah, that's not true. That's a lie.
Ree, I don't know what's going on, but I wanted to hop up here and tell you that I love you and I'm praying for you guys. And if you need anything, reach out, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And if you need anything, reach out, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, come on.
Oh, back to what I was saying. Never seen this supposed court order. The papers I've seen that were sent to the workers and such weren't even signed. Oh, back to what I was saying. Never seen this supposed court order. The papers I say the same
No,
thing.
no, Danny, they have not gave her an advocate.
The only
Texas
person I
didn't.
spoke with was whenever I spoke with the prosecutor afterwards, like days after, we had a three-way with a high risk advocate. But that was it.
Nikki, it would be different if you didn't message other individuals asking questions about her. Nikki, it would be different if you didn't message other individuals asking questions about her.
But back to also the third party. Wouldn't tell me who came and picked my kids up. Wouldn't give me their name. All they said was it was a family member. To which I said, "Oh, it's probably a family member that my kids don't know because my kids have no." Wouldn't give me their name. All they said was it was a family member. To which I said, "Oh, it's probably a family member that my kids don't know because my kids have no contact with none of this person's family. They're not in their lives. The only ones family members they know are my side."
Lydia,
Member that my kids don't know because my kids have no contact with none of this person's family. They're not in their lives. The only ones family members they know are my side.
Lydia,
Here have been on phone calls 24 hours a day. We have been on calls till 3, 4 in the morning. Like I went to bed the other night just as soon as I got to sleep, till 3, 4 in the morning. Like I went to bed the other night just as soon as I got to sleep, recall. Emily was asleep. I got up. I stayed up, and the night before Thanksgiving, we stayed up till 5 in the morning. Ree never went to fucking bed. The minute she closes her eyes, the phone calls continue. Dad has the money for you to come home. Mom, you need to come be a family, and she don't know what to say. She because he's trying to lure her back to that house, and God knows it. Next time he may end her life for real.
And he said it too to her.
I mean, look up statistics after strangulation. It may not happen the first month, it may not happen the second month, but
Her.
I mean, look up statistics after strangulation. It may not happen the first month, it may not happen the second month, but it always happens after strangulation.
And he thinks that calling the police to my house every day, making false allegations towards my house every day,
Hold
that
on.
I'm gonna put Reed out of my
Yes,
house.
yes, yes, Danny.
Okay.
It's the same one.
But guess what? It's not gonna happen. And
I
it's
don't see
hard.
how a judge, I don't, well, I mean, I ain't saw no judge's information. They wouldn't even let me see all the paperwork that supposedly was faxed over. All I saw was the paper with the allegations, which are easily debunked and have been debunked. That's literally all he would show me. And I even asked him, I said, "What's the judge's name?" "I don't know. You got to contact that county." "I don't know."
They wouldn't produce an order for her when they came.
Nope. To where the cop, one of the cops that was here, literally when they said you need to bring, to where one of the cops that was here, literally when they said you need to bring the kids up here, literally said this is fucking bullshit, and he was crying. Literally said this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, had his arms crossed and everything, and like verge of tears.
Nikki's still in here.
I was never served. I was never given any paperwork. I was never told anything. Nothing. Nothing at all. Never got nothing. All I had was the police showed up. They act like they didn't know what was going on. Oh, we were just told to come over here, and apparently, they're talking to our upper supervisors and whatever else like that, and they didn't know what was going on. I'm telling them the backstory because I don't even know why they're there. To a point where the CPS worker even said, I don't even know why they took them in the first place because there's no judge's information on there. There's no seal. There's no signature. There was never a hearing.
Reason why legally she would not remove the children.
Yes. She saw the kids, talked to the kids. Kids were perfectly fine. Had when the other fake CPS case was made and out there, and he contacted me. He said, well, in order to close this, because he had all the documentation, he had the emergency restraining order, he had the pictures, he had the doctor paperwork, he had everything. And he said, I'm closing this. He said, but in order to do this, I have to do a wellness check. Did that. Boom. Did that. They came, spent all of 2 minutes, saw the kids, everybody was fine. They left. And that same officer then knew nothing about the situation. But then when she came a few days later, she said, I didn't know anything about your situation. But she said, when I had to come out here and do that wellness check a few days ago, she said, I looked at you. She said, and I could tell that you have been strangled because your eyes were still puffy and swollen. And that's a common sign that someone has been strangled. You have been strangled because your eyes were still puffy and swollen. And that's a common sign that someone has been strangled.
His motion, which he posted on social media, that's how we ended up with his motion, and the motion that was given by the CPS worker here, that she was given, reason why she wouldn't take him, which was one of the ones that I showed you. And she said, those are not legal. She said, those are not even signed by a judge. That's just a motion. And on top of that, she honestly said, like Reed did, that looks like
some chat GPT shit.
Chat GPT.
And the police came and enforced it?
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. The motion that he sent them is the motion, and it says, and I showed this to the officer last night. I said, show me this. It says, if the kids were to be taken within the state of Texas, not across interstate.
Right.
It says officers within the state of Texas. Not all state or all, jurisdictions within the state of Texas.
So my history with anything that has to be served is what they do is you get a packet, your own, and then there's a packet that you can give to the officer if you get to the officer before or whatever, you know what I mean? And then they send one directly to the police station, like a whole packet. And so that's why I'm saying it doesn't make any sense how they don't have anything for you because the police officers are also given one for the other party as well.
Check. This is what they're saying, Danny. They're saying they can't give her any information. She has to go to Texas and get the information. They can't give her anything.
The lieutenant that was working that night kept trying to put it off until 8 o'clock the next morning when the courts open because he didn't feel right doing it, and he said I put it off as much as I could, but Harris County Sheriff's Department kept saying I had to take them. And we have all their names. Reed's got all their names, their badge numbers. Everybody that's
I have a 3-page Word document from the day everything started up until last night, document of everything that's happened every single day, who I talked to, report numbers, everything.
They didn't even do a check or an ID check or anything to see if the person even had a fucking license. or their criminal background before they let the children leave with who they left with.
They didn't even want to tell me who was facilitating the transfer of my kids across 2 states. Nobody wanted to tell me that. All he said was it was a family member. I stated it's probably one they don't even know. He responded and said, "Oh, well, they acted as if they knew them or knew him." I said, "Him?" He said, "Yeah, it's supposedly a brother." I said, "Well, this person only has 2 brothers, one of which is an RSO. The other one is out on bond, just got out of jail, has a history of abuse on the disabled, DV, rugs, everything else." I said, y'all don't know exactly who it is, and you're entrusting this individual with my kids, one of which is severely autistic. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. And you have to contact them.
Well,
And meanwhile,
it's crazy the kid that has no blood relation or anything to him. That's insane to me.
That's what
The worker said the same thing. She said the same thing. And then not even just that. She said the same thing. And then not even just that. They're taken to a place that isn't equipped for them to be at.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're supposed to be returned to Texas, why are they not in Texas?
Right.
And she literally has the screenshot where he tried that night to hack back into her phone. So
to recover my email so he could gain access again to my email.
So she's able to pin the location on that phone. So she knows they're only 2 fucking hours from us. That's why he's got her son on the phone all night, all morning. Now, this is a child that goes to bed. Now, when I say this is the most respectful child, he has the most best manners. All morning. Now, this is a child that goes to bed. Now, when I say this is the most respectful child, he has the most best manners. This is a child who is his demeanor on the videos is not him. You can tell that he's being told what to say. You can tell that
you can tell in one video he was reading what was written on a paper to say. He's being told things to say.
Hey, guys, I understand that a lot of people have gone through this, but please just be mindful of your comments. Don't put any negative out there. What your situation, it may not be Ree's situation, and the last thing that she needs is to read your horror stories and panic about that. So please just be mindful and kind and not put that stuff in the comments. Sorry.
No, I'm glad you've seen that. We're staying positive and strong, and that best outcome is what we're going to get. We ain't going to stop until we get it.
Yeah. I did we cut you off, but yeah, Ree, like you have so many people behind you, and I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but you do. And like I was telling Shorty, if we need to help every way that we can, if that means trying to get a family law attorney and trying to find a family law attorney in Texas, like I'm all about, I'll use my platform in any way that I can to help you with that, because no mother, this shouldn't be happening to you, especially when that's what it blows my mind that the same court that did your protection order, that saw there was DV, saw that, everything like that, is issuing these types of orders. It's just mind fucking blowing to me.
And that's what I spoke. So after they were removed, the next morning, as soon as everything opened up at 8:00, I was on the phone with the prosecutor, and I asked her, I told her everything that happened. I said, there's no way that they could have checked and saw that there's an emergency protective order that included me and my household, which therefore included the children. I said, there's no way that they could see the current felony charges right now. Well, we're completely separate from them.
No, it's not. So sorry. Like, whenever you go in there and you file anything that has anything to do with family law whatsoever, which kids would be considered the family law, there specifically is there that says relevant cases, that lists the relevant cases, and anything that is domestic or considered with the parents is a relevant case.
And that's what they get her at. So on that protective order, it says that he's not even supposed to be at that house, right? Or within the 200 feet of that house. But the prosecutor asked her, the prosecutor tells her this, but then says, well, okay, well, let me ask you this. Did you abandon the home? She said, I left the day it happened. which she did. She got on a bus and she says, I do not plan on coming back.
Right.
So that allowed him into the home and then tried to take the children. Because she came here. So you want her to stay there. He's going to come back there anyways because he had nowhere else to go. So he was going to come back there anyways.
Did the order say that she wasn't allowed to leave the state?
Nope.
What about with the kids?
Nope. And the prosecutor told me this. I said, even though I'm not currently at that residence now, I said, am I still protected with this emergency order? If he is able to locate us, am I still covered where I'm at? She said, and I quote, in the order, even though it says the address, he cannot come within 200 feet of any address that you may reside or be at, any school, any child care facility, anywhere.
Yeah, if you're at 7-Eleven and he pulls up and sees you at 7-Eleven, he has to leave. If he's at 7-Eleven and you pull up, you have to leave.
Yep, and it also says that he cannot do anything third-party social media on there as well.
Yeah.
Or any direct contact, and he is. And whenever the phone call started, okay, so kids were taken Monday night, and I hate saying taken because it makes it seem, because he's running with this on social media as if the state took my kids, which is no. But whenever whoever third party facilitated bringing him back, next day or whatever, hold on one second, girl.
Okay. I think I heard earlier that if anybody does want to help, you can reach out to Emily.
Sorry. So this was Monday night. The phone calls started at 2:30 in the morning yesterday. I started getting phone calls from this number that stated it was in Canada. And it started at 2:30 in the morning. And whenever I would answer, at first you wouldn't hear anything, as if like the phone was muted. So I thought someone was just playing on my phone. So I didn't answer in a car because you could hear, like, like if you don't put your seatbelt on, you can hear the beeping. And so I'm like, why are you? I said, what? It sounds like you're in a car. I said, why are y'all not asleep? It's almost 3:00 in the morning. Why are y'all? And so I'm like, why are you? I said, what? It sounds like you're in a car. I said, why are y'all not asleep? It's almost 3:00 in the morning. Why are y'all not in bed asleep? And he would mute, and he, like, as if he's being told what to say, he would unmute and he would say, oh no, that's just cars driving around. He would mute, and he, like, as if he's being told what to say, he would unmute and he would say, oh no, that's just cars driving around. It's really loud. We're at home. We're in the bed. Where the house is, there's no, like, you can't hear cars passing. Like, you can't. So I, like, yeah, okay. So then I also asked, I said, Zay, I said, how did you get my phone number? I don't know. I just guessed it. Which I know he didn't, because a 10-year-old can't guess your phone number. He has the phone number. I asked him, I said, how are you calling me? Oh, on my iPad. He doesn't have access to download anything.
Right.
He doesn't know the passwords. And then this is obviously a text or a texting app number. Yeah. He doesn't have an email address to put in. He doesn't know how to do all of those things. So I know it's, him. So it kept going on, kept getting calls up until it was almost 5:00 in the morning that I was steady getting phone calls. And then yesterday, I started getting text yesterday afternoon and in the morning that I was steady getting phone calls. And then yesterday, I started getting text yesterday afternoon, and the texts were as if it was from my child messages. You can put, like, type a word and it'll pull up every text with that word. And it had his name with that same verbiage, same spelling, not my child. And then how my youngest son's name was spelled with that word. And it had his name with that same verbiage, same spelling, not my child. And then how my youngest son's name was spelled. He doesn't spell it that way. You can also tell that he has been getting information from him on everything that we've either been doing, done, whatever.
Who was in boy girl? Who? Yeah, because he called Cricket a boy girl and said that it was What? How did he say it?
My tattoo. He talked about my
That you
tattoo.
can. That he let us talk her into getting stamped with a butterfly tattoo. Yeah, that he allowed. That she allowed us for her to get stamped with
I
a
was
butterfly.
convinced, yeah.
Convinced. That's what it was. Mind you, this is a child, so we're over here like.
You know how to say convinced.
Like, he's very smart, but he's not like a child. So we're over here like.
You know how to say convinced.
Like, he's very smart, but he's not like he doesn't use words like that. And then you could tell that when he was getting aggravated this morning because he kept telling him what to say, and he was like, he doesn't use words like that. And then you could tell that when he was getting aggravated this morning because he kept telling him what to say, and he was like, "Mom, come home, Mom. Come, I just want you to come home," because he kept on, and she's trying to get the conversation to I just want you to come home, because he kept on, and she's trying to get the conversation to, what did you do today? What are you doing this morning? What are you eating for breakfast? What did you do last night? She's trying to change the subject, and he's like, you need to come home and be a family with me and Dad. And like, you could tell he's
I want my family back. No one can take care or love us like you and Dad. And I would tell him, I do love you in highs or something like that. And he would redirect it. You don't love Dad? Dad loves you. Dad wants you to come back. Just come back and we can be a family again.
Yeah, and then she was like, then he said, Dad has the money for...
Can be a family again.
Yeah, and then she was like, then he said, Dad has the money for you to come home. You have
Which is my fucking money.
You have a key to the house. It's your home too. But then you to come home. You have
Which is my fucking money.
You have a key to the house. It's your home too. But then, it was...
I have been, K-Baby.
K-Baby, she's got so many recorded calls. It's every call log, every recorded call. It's crazy as much. I think we need
But the call last night, whenever he got caught up, because I would ask certain things that were texted, because mind you, he's pretending to be him, which Zay doesn't know the conversations. So I'm asking certain questions of things that were stated, and because mind you, he's pretending to be him, which Zay doesn't know the conversations. So I'm asking certain questions of things that were stated, and I'm asking him, I said, hey, because I kept texting, I said, FaceTime me on your iPad. You say you're at home, FaceTime me on your iPad. Send me a selfie of you and highs. With FaceTime me on your iPad. You say you're at home, FaceTime me on your iPad. Send me a selfie of you and highs. Would never do it. Kept redirecting the conversation to Dad and going back home. And I would ask him, I said, hey, why didn't you FaceTime me? And he was like, I don't know. My iPad was probably dead, but he had been supposedly texting me from this.
But what's
device.
crazy is that when he hacked into her email, it showed the phone, the exact phone, make
the
and model,
year.
It said Moto whatever. In the recording we have the phone, the exact phone, make
the
and model,
year.
It said Moto whatever. In the recording we have this morning, his phone starts ringing, and God forbid, Taryn's phone used to do this all the time when she was on live, but you would hear it this morning. His phone starts ringing, and God forbid, Taryn's phone used to do this all the time when she was on live, but you would hear it. It would just start with the ringing, and it was like Moto G, and that's exactly. And we're like, you're giving it away. Like, she screenshotted when
and you can hear him asking him. Like when I would ask a question, you can hear him asking him, "What'd you say? What'd you say?" And then he'd come back and he'd say it, or then he'd mute, and then he'd come back and just come home. Come home. And then he kept asking, do you want to see us today? Do you want to see us today? Because he wants me to go back. Or like last night when I said, because mind you, I know where they're at because of the hacking. So I knew where they were. But he's telling me he's at home and that they never left the house except to go to Walmart, and even spelled Walmart with a hyphen in the middle. Yeah, definitely wasn't him. Definitely not him. But so I asked him, I said, you didn't spend any time with any family today. You didn't see anyone. You only stayed home and went to Walmart. And then he almost slipped up and said, well, no, we didn't. And then he started laughing. He said, we got to go. And then the phone hung up.
Hold on. Walmart's not open on Thanksgiving anymore. It shuts down.
But we know they're not out there. He doesn't know that we know that.
Because she's able to track his location, because when he hacked into her account, it shows now on her phone where that phone is located.
And like trying to guilt trip me, pretending to be him, trying to guilt trip me, or saying, I just want the family back. Pretending to be him, trying to guilt trip me, or saying, I just want the family back. You need to come back. You still have a key. Dad was telling me that he didn't tell them anything bad. He was just worried about your stability. What child of that age even knows what stability means?
Right.
And he's never sent paragraphs of stuff. He's literally only said maybe 6 to 7 words in a sentence. And he uses like different punctuation or like the emojis with the punctuation and stuff.
Once she gets there on a bus, if she gets there on a bus. 2, is she going to be safe? I mean, it's all the things that we're worried about, and it sucks because everything is closed. Matter of fact, I tried to reach out to the chief of police here this morning, but he won't be back until Monday because he called Ree day before yesterday and said, hey, he's calling us. We know I'm calling him back and telling him to stop using our resources as an escape route for him. The caseworker in the CPS, he is like messaging. She has to go to Texas. Well,
the hearing is scheduled for Tuesday, early Tuesday morning. So I would have to go Monday, but then Monday's the only time I would know if it's approved or not. It's been the motion has already been sent. The other morning I stayed up till 5:30 in the morning filing this motion and e-filing in it and getting it sent in. I e-filed it. It was accepted at like 8 something in the morning, but it still has to go in front of the judge and the judge still has to grant it. So I literally only have, like they said, court's out of session the whole remainder of this week. They're not going to be back till Monday. Court is scheduled for Tuesday.
So there's a phone number. If you know the judge, you can call the judge.
No, they said I have emailed the clerks there. I have talked to them on the phone. I have asked to speak to the judge or have a message sent. Oh, we're not allowed to do that. And I said, well, they said, well, you would have to speak to the judge. I said, well, how can I speak to her at your hearing?
She tried to go through legal aid, and legal aid told her she had to wait her turn.
Like everybody else. That would be backlogged since October. The other one said that they don't have anything until April, and then I would still have to wait a few, like 2 extra months to even see if a lawyer would even take it or whatever.
Right.
But this is literally this week, like coming.
So about how to get there, there's a rental car service. It's like Airbnb, but for cars. It's called Turo. And it doesn't require large deposits or anything like that. That might be an option if you have to get a.
I've heard of that before, but Turo also requires an official like bank account or credit card, and I don't have my driver's license because he took that.
Oh yeah, and you gotta upload a picture of your driver's license.
Yeah, and he has that.
Well, if you just happen to have somebody that's with you that can pick up the car for you. You can always do it that way.
Yeah.
I've rented cars through Turo when I travel. It's so much easier than Enterprise, and you can pick up at like 10 o'clock at night, and you know what I mean. Because I
think Turo is more like individual people letting you rent their cars.
Yeah, it's like Airbnb but for cars. It's a lot better. So I mean that's an option just to kind of have in your back pocket just in case they don't approve the virtual visit on Monday.
We do have a family member of Ree's that is willing to go out there. It's a wait. She's been working with Ree on the phone all hours of the night as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say Turo it's legit if you had somebody to get your car and then just use it in their name. I've used it multiple times traveling and they're absolutely great. Rhea asked about Texas because if I need to, I'm only 3 hours from Mississippi. I will take you.
I appreciate you offering that.
So
I'm from Mississippi, so I know a lot. If you need any help at all, just reach out to me.
Salty, how far are you from the coast?
My hometown's actually like an hour and a half, but I'm literally 2 hours and 56 minutes from my mom's house, which is from Meridian. So I'm not far. If
Okay.
need be, I can work out something with my job, because I'm off on Monday and then I'm off on Wednesday as well. But I have a private patient. I can explain kind of what's going on, and I can take off if need be. Just let me know, Ree.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I will say, Reed, when you do go, um, if we can get you donations or whatever, I can look as well. Getting you just like a straight talk phone or whatever it is, just for you to take with you instead of taking that other phone with you, because if he's hacking into all that stuff and everything like that, you don't want him to know where you're going, how you're going, what time you're moving, anything like that. So I would leave everything back there and then not tell him or say what you're doing on live anymore per se, because you don't want him to know your next move. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And then just try to do it that way. You're gonna because he's obviously stalking.
Yeah. And being able to legally get away with it.
Yeah, he's using the legal system. I don't know how the fuck he's using the legal system.
And it's like you have the prosecutor, like I'm almost like, what's the purpose? Like, because at this point, I feel like everything that's going on, like, bond should have been revoked the same, like, days after he got out. Because as soon as he got out, he was already relaying messages, wanting
Yeah.
me to send him money and help him out. And if I send him money, he would mail out to another person the documents, the devices, everything that he took, and never did it. And I'm not sending you no money. Tried
Right.
to hack into another account of mine. And once I moved everything from that account because he was able to get access and want them to mail out a check and close the account. And I said, out of precaution, I'm going to move it. Once I did that, he hacked into that and got in and was dumb and got in. I have the map, the location, the device of where it signed into CA. And as soon as he signed into CA, he started sending his self location, the device of where it signed into CA. And as soon as he signed into CA, he started sending his self from to his CA what was in my balance. He cleared it out. He left nothing but 58 cents.
Well, I mean, on the positive side, at least you have court on Tuesday, so everything that's happened is going to be in front of a judge, and someone is going to hear. On the positive side, at least you have court on Tuesday, so everything that's happened is going to be in front of a judge, and someone is going to hear you on Tuesday to try to make sense of all of this. And definitely got to pray for it. And if you I mean, he's going to be there, so that hopefully means that the kids are going to be there. So it might be best if you do go there, if the judge looks at it and was like, no, give her the fucking kids back. You know what I mean?
Right.
It might be best that you are there for that instance. But definitely, like I said, take an alternate device that he doesn't know anything about. Only give it to certain people. Stay at a hotel that's far
No,
away.
Tabor, and we're not married. Never been married.
Stay at a hotel far away from the courthouse, that he's not going to know about. If you have someone that goes with you, that'd be even better. That way you guys,
Because that's something else that I was scared of. Because if I was to go out there, I don't have anybody out there that could either go with me or anything like that. And I felt like it was almost as if I would have been like literally going by myself, being a sitting duck, literally just sitting in the lion's den, waiting to be eaten for lunch.
I know what you mean. You can also ask that, when the court's over, ask that he has to stay in the courtroom until you leave the parking lot.
It's look, Willow Doodle. It's literally been talked about on other platforms by the person themselves. So we're literally far past that. We're literally on two other different platforms, so we're literally already past that at this point.
Yeah, I would just say, it might be best if you do go, but just don't tell anybody. Don't let it be known if you are going, if you aren't going, where you're staying, who you're staying, anything like that. You know what I mean? Like the best thing, because he's stalking you, so he's probably watching every little thing that you're doing, and you don't want to let him know what your next move is.
Right.
And
Willow, what we're using this as documentation.
yeah, that's another thing too. You know, when I had court, I told Shorty that literally every single meme that I posted, regardless of how long ago I posted, I had to go over every single meme. And bitch, could you imagine having to explain to a judge like stupid ass fucking memes that you share and stuff like that to try to discredit me or make me seem like I'm someone else or whatever? I mean, I'm like, those aren't my words. It's a meme. Like you can see it says a share. You know what I mean? So he's gonna screen record just as much as you're recording. He's probably recording too, and is gonna try to manipulate and use it. You know, you just gotta move in silence, and at least you're gonna get answers. You're gonna have someone that's going to have to give you answers on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and that's a positive. I know it breaks your heart. It breaks my heart for you. I couldn't imagine being away from my babies. You know.
And I never spent not one single holiday not with them. Not this amount of time. Never.
You just gotta pray, baby. And I know that sucks to hear because I heard it before too. But you do gotta pray and just try to have faith that it's going to work out and that someone's gonna hear you and someone's gonna help you. And hopefully that judge on Tuesday is the one that's gonna hear you and is gonna help you. And you have an army of people behind you that are gonna help you in any way that we can. And I'm reaching out to my friend that's an attorney to see if he can try to make sense of something to at least give you better direction on what to do on Tuesday.
Thank you.
You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate that.
And I'm sorry anybody that offered to help you and then made you feel like an inconvenience. Shame on them. I don't know the whole story. I don't know everything, but all I know is when you are a victim of DV, you need clarity and you need someone just to be direct with you. And if you can't do something, just tell them that you can't do it. If you can, you have to follow through with it because they feel like they're getting let down left and right by the legal system already and by everybody that's supposed to be put there to help us. We get let down every single fucking day, and it's a constant feeling of unknown every single day and confusion and loss. And the last thing we need is just another person that's supposed to be helping us, making us feel that same way.
Yep.
So
Thank you for saying that.
absolutely, and I'm just sorry that someone did that to you, and it shouldn't have been done. I don't know the situation, but just communication goes a long way.
Yes.
But I'm gonna drop down. As soon as he messages me back, I will put him on a call with me, you, and Shorty, and see if we can get just some type of answers or at least a game plan or something in place for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'm Shorty. You have my number. Y'all have my number. Call me if you need anything. I'm always here for you, Ree.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome, hon. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Crystal. Did it? I don't know who that is.
Probably Hannah.
Mm. I don't know what Cricket in there doing, or if that's Cricket.
I figured it was.
No, I heard something, but I think that's
No,
someone else.
about on the other call. That was Hannah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thank y'all for the support. It's a lot. I know it's a lot. Even when law enforcement looks at you and says, "Man, this is a lot of shit," and I'm like, "Yep, yep, I know, I know."
We have an army behind you, Bree, and we're going to do anything that we can for you.
She can't access her CA. If you want to help her, you can use mine. It is in my bio. And we'll get it to where it needs to go. She can't access her CA. If you want to help her, you can use mine. It is in my bio. And we'll get it to where it needs to go. Yeah?
I love you too, Kristen. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure.
How do I do a sticker?
if you click, I believe is it enhance or fix? It's one of those, but if you click it, it'll have like the different things you could do, and one of them says stickers.
Probably a fix first.
It's one of those. I'm not sure which one. And then you can pick which sticker and you can put what to say. I appreciate that, Jorlene. I have faith, and I know I'm gonna have my babies back.
Trust and believe. I've been where you are. The system failed me too.
And it's like now, like when you're actually in it and you like are dealing with it, you see why so many people for so long don't say nothing.
I can't say that my situation was exactly like yours, but it was just he wanted to use my daughter against me just to get back at me, and he done it for 3 months. So trust and believe. I know what you're going through.
Right. And I know, like with my son, I know he's only doing what he's doing because he's told to do it, and I
Oh
know
yeah.
that he's not comfortable. And given the circumstances and the history, I know why he's doing what he's doing. Um, and that just irks me or like irritates me and frustrates me because like whenever all this stuff happened and all the time we haven't like been there and everything else, I've never like negatively spoken or had him going on the internet and filming him and recording him and making him say things negatively. I didn't even go into details because I feel like that's not, he's young. He shouldn't know all of that. He shouldn't be getting told all of that. He shouldn't be getting forced to say things and do things and then it be put on social media.
I agree. I agree. Ree.
Say things and do things and then it be put on social media.
I agree. I agree. Ree.
And I mean, even when before they were put or sent or whatever to him, like all this time, never, not one time has he said, I want to talk to him. Never, not one time has he even asked about him. Not one time has he said nothing, missed him, nothing.
They do it to they do it because they know they can. In your situation, it's a little they know that they can play the system when it comes to kids, and they know that they can do anything to the other parent, especially a mother, because I mean we're strong ass people. We do what we do for our kids. To the other parent, especially a mother, because I mean we're 3 years. But he done it just because he knew that that's the only thing he had to hold over my head.
Yep.
That's what that. Yeah, yeah.
That's the whole purpose he's doing it, because he knows above anything, like my kids come before anyone and anything. Like when I say I've been the sole caretaker and sole provider their entire existence, it's literally been that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. And it's sad too because kids don't understand, especially like the first time that he done it to me, and he done it within a year apart, like literally same day, same month, different year. And the very first time, my little girl was probably 3 years old, and when she finally seen me after 3 days, same month, different year. And the very first time, my little girl was probably 3 years old, and when she finally seen me after 3 days of this, um,
Like he was like, Mom, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm coming back. It's gonna be okay.
and it gets easier. Don't think that it doesn't. Once everything is settled and they come back, it gets easier. I promise it does. Just it gets easier. Don't think that it doesn't. Once everything is settled and they come back, it gets easier. I promise it does. Just have a lot of faith. Pray about it. And you have the biggest army behind you. Don't think that we're not here because we are. I will do whatever I have to. I'm from Mississippi, so I know my way around. And even if I didn't, I would figure it out.
I think
So I know my way around. And even if I didn't, I would figure it out. I
I think what
have,
really just frustrated me about today is that one of like
I was
you
asleep, so I came in like a very wrong time. I
I think what
have,
really just frustrated me about today is how like when something is said and it wasn't even like it just was really a smart remark. There's a whole live, and then you have extra people that don't know anything about anything that's going on, and they're not being shut down. They're saying, well, her mental health matters more than anything that anybody else has fucking going on.
And a
And
man
I'm
at
saying,
that.
right, in a man, matters more than anything that anybody else has fucking going on.
And a
And
man
I'm
at
saying,
that.
right, in a man, sitting there saying, everything she has going on, is it trumps anything anybody else has going on, and she's not going to tell me anything, but I'm gonna say everything she has going on, is it trumps anything anybody else has going on, and she's not going to tell me anything, but I'm gonna say this: she's not helping any fucking more, and she's not this, and she's not that. Like, that's not needed, especially
it's
given that
not.
you don't know nothing about nothing that's going on.
I don't know strict details because that's not my business, and you don't have to tell me. But coming as a mother and a mother that's been through this, maybe not the DV part, but the actual kid part, it's frustrating. And as a mother, you will do anything that you have to for your kids to get them back. You lose. The first time I didn't sleep for 3 days. And I was lucky enough that a family member called me and told me where she was without him being around. And that's when I got her back. But as a mother, it's frustrating to hear stupid shit like that. It
Yep.
frustrates
Because
you, it
right,
upsets
because you're
you, it
basically telling
triggers
me
you. Yeah,
you're basically telling me that my kids don't matter, that this person's mental health trumps my kid's safety and my kid's livelihood, that
but
their
it
mental health
doesn't.
trumps my livelihood, that me literally fighting for all three of our lives is it doesn't matter because their mental health is far more important, or them spending a holiday with their child is far more important. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here upset and sad and everything and all of the things because I haven't ever been away for a holiday, and sad and everything and all of the things because I haven't ever been away for a holiday, nothing, and
Right.
couldn't even spend it with mine. And I wanted to go in there and say at least she could spend it with hers, at least she's not fearing for their safety and worrying about what they're doing because they're out being driven around at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. They're not getting rest. They're not. They're the house. That doesn't have the means, the means that they need. They're not getting rest. They're not. They're the house.
Fuck with him is because he throws big gifts. He gets him in the fucking league. Let's just be real.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I've heard his fucking name before. I'm not really sure.
That's it.
Um, But that's wild to me. Don't listen to no. I think I've heard his fucking name before. I'm not really sure.
That's it.
Um, but that's wild to me. Don't listen to nobody like that. You and them babies matter, regardless of what you're going through. You have a big mindset to even dealing with this. Our mindsets as mothers are way bigger than what our even dealing with this. Our mindsets as mothers are way bigger than what our mental health is. We go through so much as mothers, and we master it. So don't ever think that you don't matter. Don't ever think that them babies don't matter because they do.
And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say this. She was
You don't matter. Don't ever think that them babies don't matter because they do.
and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say this. She was in that spot one time. She of all fucking people should have known. She forgets that some of us was there when she went through that shit.
I can tell you right now, mothers go through more than we could ever encounter. Especially me. I've been through a lot, a lot, and even the stuff that I go through, I never let it affect my kids. Like, I never let it show. Um, but please, Ree, don't ever think I go through. I never let it affect my kids. Like, I never let it show. Um, but please, Ree, don't ever think that you and them babies don't matter, because they do. Y'all really do.
I think it just really irritated me more than anything, because I have never seen this guy before. I don't know him, and then especially not even taking into fact of what you said in the box, but then also for you to have the audacity, it must be on clearance for Black Friday, to come in here and tell someone else, oh, don't believe them, don't believe her. That's not true, when that's literally what the fuck you said. Like, don't come in here and try to gaslight somebody when you know what you said, smacking at the phone. Yeah, when I'm gonna say right now, what she got going on and her mental health is far more important than what anybody else got going on. And I said that, and I don't give a fuck. You got something to say about it. Boy, shut the fuck up.
Ree, I'm laughing because
Don't worry.
That's literally how he sounded. Am I lying? Anybody
Ree,
got a
I'm
problem
sorry,
with it? I
baby.
don't
You
give a
got
fuck.
me laughing right
did he
now.
smack like that for real?
Yes.
Oh
Hate
my
when people do
fucking
that shit.
Straight
god.
Like it's on a
sassy.
mukbang, bro.
Straight
Ree, I'm
sassy.
not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing because all I can hear is you smacking, and I'm like, did he really
That's
do
what he
that?
sounded like. Yes, that's what he sounded like.
Oh my god.
Mister don't know shit about shit, but
I
got so
must
much
have
to
missed
say.
this part. I was trying to sleep. I had been, I had to work overtime today, and I didn't get home till really late. So I was trying to nap it out. And then my dogs woke me up, and I was like, well, let me get on TikTok. And y'all were the first person I seen. And I'm trying to listen and trying to figure out what's going on. I must have missed that one. But it's not funny. The situation's not funny, but how he was smacking, I bet it was fucking hilarious.
It's
Oh, I
really
was
because
fucking pissed.
I've said on this shit. I've said on this shit for a couple of weeks now. Like I expressed my feelings to Emily. I didn't even say anything to fucking Ree about it because that's the last thing I wanted her to fucking worry. Express my feelings to Emily. I didn't even say anything to fucking Ree about it because that's the last thing I wanted her to fucking worry about. I've
Right.
expressed my feelings to Emily about the situation, and then today Ree was in the back seat. I had already told Ree, I think, yesterday, Ree, about it. And
Yeah, like was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Whenever she said that she was sitting under a hair dryer.
yeah. And so I told Ree about the situation. And I was like, I'm really fucking irritated. And I was like, don't use your fucking platform for that. And
Conveniency.
then turn around and say, I get you were under the dryer. I said, okay, just call me. Well, no, Didi said she's gonna call you when she gets out from under the dryer. And so the smart ass mouth that I am, when I seen them live, I'm sorry, they're running battles or whatever the fuck they're doing to get into the fucking whatever. Um, I I said,
Supporting her friend in ranks or whatever, but you couldn't support someone who's fighting for their life and their kids, and someone that I mean, I'm sure other people probably have seen her when we have, like, when it's been a little messy and people talking shit or whatever like that before, and she's either come in the
yes.
box and come in the lives and have said, oh, I'm staying behind Ree, I stick behind Ree, I'm not gonna sit here and let nobody disrespect her or anything like that. I care about Ree, I love your face, whoop de whoop de whoop. So you act like you care about a motherfucker. And then shit like this happens, and then you show your true colors. So don't come in here and don't sit here and play in my face and act like you care about me and shit like that. Don't do that. When you knew what was going on, you were aware of some of the situation, not to the fullest extent, but you knew enough to know what was going on and
Right.
what I was dealing with, to a point to which you said, let me know whenever she's there and I'm going to help, however she said it, we or whatever. If you have stuff going on, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have accepted a donation. You shouldn't have done any of that. You should have said, I can't deal with this, or I cannot help, or anything like that, because I cannot help
You shouldn't have
myself.
accepted the money that day. I was on the fucking phone when she sent the money, when Diddy sent that money immediately to you. And I said, no, hold off and then that's when she texted back and said, as soon as you got her, she said, I got you as soon as I get whatever she said. I got the screenshot. And then that's when she texted back and said, as soon as you got her, she said, I got you as soon as I get whatever she said. I got the screenshot.
Yeah, when something, and what you said in the live, you could have called her and said something. Why did it need a whole live about that? And then you're sitting there crying, and they got other people talking shit in the box, and I couldn't even say not a word. And it's probably a good thing I couldn't say a word because that dude was finna get laid out flat with because I was finna read him for
That's him,
everything he
darkness.
killed.
Yeah,
That's him.
Dee Dee's the little lady from England.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
love how she
I've
talks.
seen
I
her
could listen
videos
to her talk
before.
all day. And I haven't really had conversations with her, but she seems like a really sweet and genuine person.
She is, and she didn't even fucking hesitate when she sent the money. She didn't even hesitate, and I said, "Don't send it." I said, "Don't send it to me." I tell everybody because I don't like to do all that shit with the money situation. I don't like to fool with it.
I like that too.
So that's the same thing I tell anybody. Anybody that wants to help reach out to Emily.
Gosh damn, fucking Charlie horse in my hip.
I don't know, bitch, but it's cold. I'm about to turn the fireplace on.
It is so cold outside.
I wish you had
Mm-mm.
some marshmallows.
I think it was like 27
What we gonna
here
do?
at
Make a
like
fire?
6 o'clock.
Oh no, fuck that. That's too fucking
No,
cold,
what
bitch.
darkness? Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
Make
at
some
6 o'clock
s'mores.
when I was supposed to get off, it was
Yeah,
27
s'mores.
degrees here.
I mean, the people that has been this has a lot of this has been taken off of the app. That's why we first
I
off people are getting
deactivated my whole page. I had people
people.
messaging me, "What happened to your page?" or whatever, like that, like days ago or whatever. And I'm not even really explaining shit. Like the motherfucker is hacking into all of my shit, taking all my information out and put it in his own. To where I gotta go in, put 2-factor and all types of other shit and change all kinds of stuff because it's literally hacking into my shit and won't leave me the fuck alone. Like I
Sammy Joe
haven't been
said,
reaching out to them. I haven't been doing anything.
Sammy Joe said you need stuff for s'mores.
I don't know if Shorty wants to do that.
I mean, I don't know. If that's what you want, baby, whatever you want. At least you'll fucking eat something.
You want the
Bree,
stuff for s'mores? I will send you the
I
stuff
mean,
for
listen,
s'mores.
Cricket fucking slacked this morning. Me and Rebo woke up with motherfucking no coffee.
I swear.
damn, what? Wait a minute. She's slacking like a motherfucker over
And
there.
I told her, I said, Cricket, I said, I'm kind of upset. I said, every day you come over here, you say, here you go. You come with my little mug of
No,
coffee.
bitch,
I didn't have none. But she
It
went and
was
got
the
some and fixed her some and me.
listen, It was the text message she sent me
And she
going.
fixes it perfectly too. It got just the amount of
That's
sugar,
because she's
cream,
been a
everything.
prison. That's because she been a prison wife. She know how to make women's coffee. But listen, it was the text for me to tell me, do you know we don't have no power? And I was like, I text her
I
back
didn't
and
even
said,
know I was asleep. I ain't gonna
listen,
lie.
I said, it's a power outage. They're working on it. And then she texts me again and says, Katrina, we have no power. And I said, Cricket, the power's back on.
She told me that. I said, oh, I said, I didn't know. I said, it's probably because of the fucking cold and shit.
The
Because it got
wind.
really fucking cold. Yeah, and the wind was really bad.
It was. Now, what you were gonna say, Shorty? You were doing a PSA.
Oh, this is another thing. People are unmodding people.
Now, what you were gonna say, Shorty? You were doing a PSA.
Oh, this is another thing. People are unmodding people, and really, we all righteously don't give a fuck. Well, we because
Thank her.
we're not going into people's lives and sitting. No, we're handling real life shit off the app.
That's none of no one's business, like we
Like
said that
Hey,
day.
Stinker.
I seen Cricket in a live, and I seen Cricket go live, and I damn near text her and told her to just get the fuck off of it because
Right.
I didn't want to hear. Honest to God, I don't want to hear everybody else's fucking voice. It's too fucking much. Even on them calls, I love each and every one of y'all, but I get too overstimulated, and I gotta call Emily and be like, "Bitch, can you just talk to me with and then fall asleep on the phone with her." Just because it's a lot. It's a lot
It
to
is.
process in, and there's so much going on the outside that we have real life shit going on and children that are involved.
Yep.
And then it doesn't help that like one of us will talk like at a normal level and then one's loud. So then you got to turn your volumes up and down. It's
Yeah,
rough.
That's Lydia. Sometimes we have to tone Lydia down.
we we love you, Lydia,
Look,
but
you can
damn.
ask Lydia. I called Lydia at fucking midnight last night.
To go to casino last night.
You called me last night,
No.
Shorty, and I was out like a light.
Well, I was up. Somebody could have called. I did
Listen,
work today though, but
I just give
I
up.
was up. Y'all could have
I
reached
give
out
up
to
going
me.
to the fucking casino because as soon as I got in there and was playing, I got the 911 call and 4 fucking messages that's telling me that my house was fucking surrounded by police.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is hard.
again, fuck.
Yeah, again. And
Yeah,
there's
because
I missed that.
supposedly a child caught in distress or
not
some
only did
shit.
they have,
And fuck.
yeah, again. And there's
Yeah, because
I missed that.
supposedly a child caught in distress or
not
some
only did
shit.
they have my house surrounded, but Devin had to let them walk through my whole house, which I don't have nothing to hide,
Because
but
they
had
were
to
looking for said child.
but
I
looking
said,
for
and I told them,
them walk through my whole house, which I don't have nothing to hide,
because
but
they
had
were
to,
looking for said child.
but
I
looking
said,
for
and I told them, I said, there's no kids here. You took them.
Right.
That's exactly what I told them. I said, there's no kids here. You took mine.
So wait,
And
Ree,
they keep
is
track of
he?
incidents that happen at addresses.
So
So I
why do
don't know
they keep
why they do
showing
this
up?
stupid
I'm
shit.
Because
confused.
he keeps calling. He keeps calling them and making these false reports. He will not stop.
But he has the children. So what? Like,
Because he doesn't this is the thing, he does not care about the kids. It's not about the kids. It's
I
all
can see
about
that.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
it's
what
about
I'm
control.
hearing, from what I'm hearing in like the last 20, 30 minutes, like before I come up here to tell you about that, I could see it. I definitely could see it.
Did she poo? Hi,
It's
my baby. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I can see that he's just using these kids, and I can see it with my
No,
own two
it's not
eyes.
even about them. You would think, oh, I miss my kids. I just want my kids. One of which isn't your kid. But I just want them, this, that, and the third. And then you have them, you've had them, because he cannot take care of them. He cannot take care of highs. He cannot handle highs. He cannot do
Kids are a
any of the
lot,
things.
like
Because
especially
I'm
like
literally one that does everything.
yeah,
He cannot. He couldn't handle it in the home, so he can't handle it when especially being he's alone with them. He can't do it. But he only wanted them for the sole purpose to either lure me back, make me go back, and get me to drop everything because he's looking at some serious fucking time.
yeah, yeah.
And
I
he
can see
knows that
that.
I'm like officially done. I'm not. There's only so many times someone's going to tell you that they're going to unalive you, and actually try to do it,
Hmm.
and I'm done.
Well, I'm proud of you. You don't deserve that, and I'm proud that you finally stood up for yourself and got out. I know this is a lot for you, and I know it's traumatizing. It will get better. Um, I'm always here, always a phone call away, a text away. You don't, even if you just want to call my phone, you don't even have to text me on Snapchat. You can call my phone, ask me for my phone number. I work nights, Thursday through Sunday. I am up all night, or I try to be, because I'll be sleepy sometimes. But I am, and I'm from Mississippi, like I said. Like I know where the coast is. I know where Biloxi, Gulfport. I'm not sure about Ocean Springs, but if I need to go that far, I'll go that far. I'll go that far.
It's just one day at a time around here. But she's definitely handling it well.
And we've been proud of Ree, busting her behind, doing what she's got to do to take care of her and them babies.
She, yeah, she's a real. You're a really good mother, Ree, and it'll get better. I promise. It probably doesn't look like it right now. Just pray about it. Keep your head up. You've got so many people behind you from all different areas. We will sit. Pray about it. Keep your head up. You've got so many people behind you from.
I'm still making sure my assignments are turned in. I got buku of them now because we've had this whole week out that are due next week because classes are about to end for this semester. But I'm still doing everything that I'm supposed to do. So the allegations the things that are being said aren't that of someone that's and that whatever. I wouldn't be doing all the things that I'm doing if I was that type of person. And
Right.
there's never been an instance where I was never able to take care of my kids. I take care of my kids before I take care of myself.
Absolutely.
Yep. like my son said the other day, I think you was around Cricket when he was laying in the hammock. And I told him, I said, how did that conversation go? I said something about it was something about me and him, something. And he ended up responding. He was like, all anybody needs to know and him, something. And he ended up responding. He was like, all anybody needs to know is that I got the best mom in the world. That my mom's the best mom in the world.
He wasn't. We was in a hammock. He was in his bed, and he was talking about school.
Yeah. I thought it was in the we repeated it in the bed, but he said it first out here.
Okay.
Yeah, he repeated it in the bed.
And
But
he
he was
does.
like,
He does have the
all they
best
need to
mom.
know is that I have the best mom in the world.
And he does. He has the best mom in the world.
And like when I heard them that early yesterday morning, when all the calls were coming in, I haven't even been able to sleep. When I finally started to doze off, that's when the call started. Yeah. And it was nonstop. And that's even though I know that the other person is the one that's behind everything. Don't you? Now you motherfucker. Yes. Come on.
Zeus Michael Duke. Is that the
Zeus.
name again?
Yeah, Zeus Michael Duke.
Now that's crazy that they knew it was Zeus.
I remember too.
There's too much Zeus. I was telling y'all something. Zeus done lost my whole train of thought.
Get in here.
Hey, Cricket, did you appeal your
She
banana?
can't hear. I appealed it for her, but I don't know what they said. She gonna learn not to say that certain word. But
You know
oh
what?
yeah. But
No more internet.
whenever the calls and everything were going on early in the morning, and my kids aren't in bed sleep as they should be. But highs everything were going on early in the morning, and my kids aren't in bed sleep as they should be. But highs heard me because of course it was on speaker, and highs heard me, and I had it record because of course I'm recording everything. But highs is like mama in the background, and it made me feel so good because I miss my baby. Like anybody knows me knows that little boy is my shadow. I cannot go anywhere. If we're in a room and I leave the room, he's right behind me.
I was gonna say, girl, every time you've been on live, he's been right
What did
there.
you do to my purse?
Dumped
No,
everything.
it's when Ree's laying
It ain't
down.
that much in there. It's a little purse.
I
Put it back in
didn't
there.
know because I was
Yeah,
wiping it.
but like even when she's been live
Get it. See, it's
outside, like he's
unzipped.
right there. Like he doesn't
Oh,
go very
it's
far
I
away
don't have
from
that
her.
much. He took everything, so
No, I was just
let's
letting you
put
know.
it back
I
in there.
did because it's gonna be rearranged in there.
Oh, I know you ain't stealing nothing. I ain't got nothing to steal. Hell.
You didn't steal anything, right?
I
Not even milk crates.
Not the milk crate.
can't with her. But it gave me a little comfort. Yeah, I know. Like when I have like my kids are on a schedule. Like even everything, my kids are on a schedule. Like we do certain things. Like they know So it's I don't know. It's just hard. And then especially when a judge, clerk, whoever can just sign their little signature on a paper, not know backstory, not see proof, not seeing not a thing in the world, and can just say, "Here you go, go take the kids from the place where they're the safest at,
I'm gonna say sue their asses.
and hold them over her head."
Oh,
Absolutely.
they already told her that darkness. People have said it that she could. I don't see why
Yes,
not.
she
Multiple
could.
agencies.
Yes, she very much so
And what's
could because
crazy is the only entity and agency that's actually fought and tried to help and do whatever is CPS. And that should tell you something in itself. Because if I was this big bad villain as I'm being portrayed to be, you think CPS, which is the entity that's supposed to protect kids, you think that they would be fighting for them to be back with their mom if their mom is such this person that this person is alleging me to be?
Let me tell you something. That lady, she's a freaking angel.
I will say this,
Southern
Miss.
Belle, I have some, I have things. I have, like the toothpaste tuber. I have stuff like that. I do have hygiene products.
I will say, because I know
Thank you,
that
Gail.
I know what state Shorty's from. that particular state in a CPS case, you do get the most amazing workers. They will go above and beyond for you, especially if they see that you are not the person that you're made out to be. So you got.
I appreciate that.
Obviously, what Lydia said. Obviously, she's a great one, and I'm proud for that because there are some in that state that are very, very just ugly and disrespectful and act like they don't love their job and they're only doing the bare minimum for you. So I'm very thankful that you got one that is an angel to you because they will go above and beyond for you.
She has been really good. Like she has done a lot, even when they were third party took them and did what traveled multiple states and did all of the things. They still like was like, especially when the emails were sent that, oh, where are my kids? I don't have my kids, but you facilitated a whole nother party to go and get these kids. And then I feel some type of way because there's nowhere in any, I've never got an order, I've never got a protective order, I never got a nothing. So there's no reason why you could not I've never got an order, I never got a protective order, I never got a nothing. So there's no reason why you could not show me everything that you have, and you cannot tell me who picked them up. That's something I rightfully should know, especially if I'm telling you.
You have that right to know as
Right.
another parent. And what gets me, and I'm only
Because they
saying
were
this.
acting as if I couldn't go with my kids. They were acting as if I couldn't be around my, like, doing the most. And I'm like, y'all are treating me like I'm him. Like
What's
how y'all should be
puzzling
treating
me the
him, y'all are treating
most,
me.
though, yeah. So what's puzzling me the most, though, is, for one, it has to be proof that you're like they have to have a specific reason to take your kids. For one, it has to be proof that you're like they have to have a specific reason to take your kids, especially like another parent taking your kids away from you. But usually in that state, they don't particularly take kids like that. It has taken your kids away from you. But usually in that state, they don't particularly take kids like that. It has to be like a certain.
Showed her all the information I had. She said, I'm not taking them. But she said in this case, they shouldn't have even got involved because this CPS would have had to orchestrate this, but I'm not taking them. But she said in this case, they shouldn't have even got involved because this CPS would have had to orchestrate this. But she also said if this was a legit document from a judge, it would have still had to have been registered at the court here for
Yes,
that legit document from a judge. It would have still had to have been registered at the court here for
yes,
that to be done. And
yes,
that was not done.
because you're like, even though you don't have any mail going to Shorty's, I don't know that you do. But you're a resident because you're staying at somebody else's house. You're a resident in that state. So therefore, I would think that they would have to, whatever state he's in, would have to contact somebody where you are in the court system before to whatever state he's in would have to contact somebody where you are in the court system before any of this could happen.
Yep.
Do you think that he's maybe like printed something off and like,
It
okay,
looked
so
very
my
chat
thing,
GPT ish.
okay, so there's no like courts, there's no court
And
sealed
I'm thinking
stamps or
Whenever
fraud
nothing
on
I
like
that one.
that.
called, whenever I called the court the next day, the woman that answered the phone literally said there hasn't even been a hearing yet. It hasn't even went in front of a judge yet. Whenever I called the court the next day, the woman that answered the phone literally said there hasn't even been a hearing yet. It hasn't even went in front of a judge yet.
Right. And there was no letterhead on that piece of
And I was
paper.
never served telling me, oh, look, by the way, you have court on such date.
You have to be served for that.
On such date.
You have to be served for that.
I wasn't even made aware of that until I talked to her. And she said that the hearing is scheduled for Tuesday.
Southern Belle, you can live in another state because my license is still a Mississippi license, but I
For Tuesday.
Southern Belle, you can live in another state because my license is still a Mississippi license, but I resident in Alabama. But I know Reed probably has license is still a Mississippi license, but I resident in Alabama. But I know Reed probably hasn't been at Shorty's long enough to get mail there, but she's still a resident of that state.
Well,
So they still have to,
technically, yes. So yeah,
yeah,
everything's the important.
she's still a resident of that state.
Well,
So they still have to,
technically, yes. So yeah,
yeah.
everything's the important things have already been changed. Things have already been worked on. So I don't. I
But
think it
I
wouldn't even
would
be
think that
considered
they
a
would have
resident
to,
there.
whatever state, it
To
has
be
to
a
have
official
the circle
document.
thing on it. So like it's kind of like,
None
it
of
has
it's
to be
on
like
there.
notarized, kind of, sort of. It's a
Yeah, it would
state
have to be
sealed stamp.
certified.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the seal should be
I like
pressed,
that.
not a
And I
stamp.
never
Yes,
saw nothing about certification. I never saw seal, nothing.
yeah.
But they knew at that point they were already gone. They were already gone the second time I went up there.
Salty. Southern Belle that's in the comments.
Uh-huh.
She is a garden ad litem
Hmm.
for children.
Southern Belle, who would I oh wait, are you saying at the hearing to request that?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what she's saying. First thing on Tuesday. Yeah, so you need to request a guardian,
Cuz I'll be
and
at yeah, I'll be at
that
that.
way, okay. So requesting a guardian will help the situation
Yeah, cuz
where
it's
he
like
can't
isn't it
come and
kind of like
take.
an
Yes.
attorney for the kids?
Yeah. So what that will, so that way he can't come to Shorty's and try to take again. That way, if you like were to go get a job and somebody had the kids and they were there, like your guardian over them, he can't touch the kids after that. Once you have something in documentation, like your guardian over them, he can't touch the kids after that. Once you have something in documentation, um, he can't touch them. And I would recommend trying to get some type of guardian over that, so that way, until this is over and he can't touch the kids.
Right.
I had to do that the second time that my kid's father took her from me. I had to hire a lawyer and do all of that and get guardian, so that way if I left her with somebody, he couldn't take her. He was only on visitation.
Gotcha. That's, I just don't get this. And I feel like my oldest son should be kidnapping
It should be, because
and
unless
falsifying a
he's on the
legal
birth
document.
certificate, he has no rights to that kid.
Nope. And I spoke with when I had to make an additional report after him having that said child on the internet on different platforms saying things he was coerced and told to say. I spoke and made a report about it and did all the other things I needed to do, which are pending investigation, but did everything I needed to do. And I told him, I said, how is he able to even get either a court document or any of the things if he's not even he's not even a father? Well, the document that he had, the responding officer says it looks legit document or any of the things if he's not even he's not even a father. Well, the document that he had, the responding officer says it looks legit. So they said that being he has that he has all legal right to have him.
No, because okay, he can't get any documentations on your oldest, for one, because he is not the other parent, and two, um, that I don't see how even they
Exactly.
allowed
That's
him
what
to
I'm saying,
get
Southern Belle.
him.
That's like I can go to anybody and I can
Yeah.
go to their jurisdiction, their legal system, and I can say, this such and such child is mine, and I need an emergency motion and this and that. I need them to be returned to me. And I can say false allegations against the actual parent, and y'all just gonna say, here you go and get them.
That's
Like
what it's
that is
for.
Draco. Like that is
That's
scary.
ridiculous. It is scary. It's very, very
Like
scary.
there's a way you can legally kidnap another person's child. Draco. No, you can't.
Ridiculous. It is scary. It's very, very
Like
scary.
there's a way you can legally kidnap another person's child. Draco. No, you can't have that, Draco.
Yeah, I don't see how they even allowed that, because he's not the parent. He has no rights to him. The only other parent that has any rights to him, they even allowed that, because he's not the parent. He has no rights to him. The only other parent that has any rights to him is the father, and Quite frankly, I mean, I'm not sure if you, good part about him having that child is I hope it. Yeah,
We
I think,
legally only have one child together.
and that's highs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
together.
And that's highs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so.
only one. And then you're dealing with not even just the videos and the posts antagonizing me, but they've been screenshotted.
Screenshot, bitch.
And when everything's said and done, that tall giraffe built bitch gonna have to see me because you sitting there talking about
Oh,
shit you don't even fucking know about.
get it, girl.
And you want to sit there and go on public platforms and accuse me of shit when you ain't, and then sit there and say, I'm gonna come back to this post in a week and I'm gonna see if you still have something to say, Piglet, and that y'all don't look nothing as good compared to me. Girl, everybody say me and you look alike. Everybody get us confused. You just tall like a fucking tree, bitch.
What?
That's the only difference. Yeah. The same one talking about the marks, the bruises. Oh, and nothing a little proactive and some cucumbers under the eyes would do.
Wait a
Are
minute,
you
Reed.
serious?
That account was a girl?
Oh,
Yeah, that was his cousin that has physically
Oh.
seen what he's done and knows, which is why they went a whole that was his cousin that has physically
Oh.
seen what he's done and knows, which is why they went a whole good period of time not even talking to each other
I don't know
because
what to
he
call it,
jumped her
Piglet.
case for trying to intervene in the midst of it
Hmm.
because she didn't immediately bring me back home. So for you to sit up here and act like I'm a liar, oh, I'd be mad too if I got caught up being a prostitute. Bitch, where's the money and
Girl, I was gonna say the same
where?
thing. If I was a prostitute,
because
where is
remember,
the
I seen you
money,
And I
riding
had
off
girl?
the
no way
bus.
to go nowhere except for him. I couldn't go nowhere unless he brought me. So was he bringing me? Like, was he the pimp?
I was gonna say, girl, did he take you to the corner and drop you
Was he
off?
taking me to Bissonnette? Because I'm confusion.
Where's the proof, Lashandra? Instead of the
Right. And
money.
where is the
Because I seen the
money?
marks on your damn neck,
Yeah,
on your
where's the
damn
money
foot.
too?
Yep.
Because
Well,
My
I
my
I
feet
heard.
are
haven't seen all
still
that,
fucked up.
but
I
that's
know.
not my business. But that's wild. Yeah, girl, no.
Come on, I be mad too. She's a liar, this and that. Okay, bitch, because he's convinced them that there was never even a physical altercation. He convinced and told them that it was a verbal altercation. The neighbors heard it, and the neighbors called law enforcement. So far from the truth. You just
For a
don't
minute, I
even
thought I'd
know.
have to carry you to the truck
Yep,
because you was limping so bad.
because I couldn't even walk. Like, that's how bad it was.
My nanny. We get fired on our day off and become lot lizards. You know it,
Right,
nanny.
Nanny. Like my feet were injured so bad, and they're literally still messed up. But I'm doing what I need to do to still move around. But they're still messed up. If I move wrong or whatever, I still get all that horrible nerve pain that shoots all the way up. Yeah, still. But yeah, I couldn't even
And
walk. Like
both
it
of them
was
were
so
badly
hard.
swollen.
Yep, still hard.
If you're still feeling it, Reed, that's bad.
Yep. Because he stepped on one and the other one was banged up because I was literally in the doorway. Like not the doorway, but well, technically is a doorway, but there's not a door there. But it was in between kitchen, dining room.
I was just about to be petty, but I'm gonna be nice now. Let me hush.
Lydia, at this point, I don't know how nice we could be.
No. That I know one thing that dude had me so messed up. And for somebody to try to say, oh, she said the N-word, bitch, I'm black. I could say it. Cause I did say nigga shut the fuck up. I did say that. And I just said it again. Cause that's how pissed I was. Please shut the fuck up.
Is that
Don't come
ice
here
cream,
calling me a
Lydia?
liar and insinuating I'm a liar. Don't do that.
You can
Yes,
say
I
that,
said
Bree.
it.
Go ahead, baby. Say it.
Baby, you say whatever you feel like the need to say.
When you disrespect me and you play with me and tell me that somebody else's mental health means more to my kid's life, yeah, that fucking pissed me off. You're
That's
lucky I didn't say nothing in that
rough.
box. Well, I couldn't say nothing
But you know
because
that,
he was the whole
Yeah,
but
fucking
that person
time.
has the nerve to have a
Sacramento
post up
is.
about domestic violence. So,
That part.
oh, I ain't done with that motherfucker.
Well, darn this lay off of them. and maybe the snack. Let me shut the hell up. Damn.
Oh no, I'm gonna get his ass. Fuck that.
No,
You want to
Lydia.
talk shit to women?
Yeah, I
Chrissy?
had to leave that box because I Austin don't talk to me like that. Ain't ever talked to me like that, and ain't nobody else fitting to talk to me like that.
Hell no.
That part. Hey,
I ain't
Lenora.
never I ain't never been talked to like that, and I wish somebody would try to talk to me like that
No,
because I
I've
put them
been
right
talked
in
to
their
like
place.
that, but it didn't go in their favor. So before I canceled all of us, I just left the box.
Reason he was probably smacking was trying to hold his damn false teeth in, y'all.
No, I think he was eating something with his little, rubbing it
No,
in.
no,
Nanny,
no. He was trying to be sassy. He was trying to be sassy. That was his thing. He was trying to be sassy.
Nanny said his false teeth.
But don't sit here trying to be sassy with me because I'm the one. I don't care if you a man or a woman. I'm finna talk shit back.
Nah, Salty, if you
Especially,
got some things to
especially when you
do.
got the nerve to sit here, don't even know the situation, and say somebody else's mental health and whatever else is more important than somebody else that you don't even know nothing that's going on. Yeah, yeah, okay.
What you say, Lydia?
Huh?
What you
Oh,
say?
I said something about him. Ree was talking about how he was smacking. Yeah, he was probably smacking on a 20-piece lemon pepper chicken wing. Ooh,
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
I wish I had
Not
me
the
a 20
lemon pepper.
piece
Probably
wing.
smacking on a dick.
sound good, huh?
Okay, Nanny. Okay.
What she said?
We need to take it out his mouth and or keep it in his mouth and stop talking and just be quiet. That's what you should do.
I mean, I feel that.
Because
Yeah,
somebody could at least warn him that, oh, see me? Yeah, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I don't care if somebody, especially
I feel that.
because
Yeah.
somebody could at least warn him that, oh, see me? Yeah, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I don't care if somebody, especially when it's in regards to a situation like this, and you don't know nothing about it. You want to sit here and talk shit, saying she's not gonna help no fucking body, this, that, and the third. Okay, was she this? And you don't know nothing about it. You want to sit here and talk shit, saying she's not gonna help no fucking body, this, that, and the third. Okay, what she got going on is
Oh.
more important. Fuck them. Fuck this. Fuck that. Okay.
So
Because
what?
when you
So
said
what
fuck
was
them
he
and fuck what
trying
they
to
got
really
going on, you're
say,
pretty much,
though?
and it's involving kids, you're
So was
pretty
he
much
saying
saying F the
somebody
kid.
else's mental health was more important than you and your
Yes, that the
kids?
person, yes, that the person that said, Draco.
Mental health was more important than you and your
Yes, that the
kids?
person, yes, that the person that said, Draco, that the person they said was her mental, the person that said they was going to help, that her cup is empty and that she's not going to help no one and that her mental health means far more than whatever the fuck anybody else got going on. That's what it said. Draco.
Well, then why did she offer to help if her mental health is more important?
That's what I said. Why did you accept a monetary donation if you could not help?
That's on her though. Like that's a
And
her
then
problem.
and
If
then
her
never got the monetary donation. Never.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
So that goes to show if someone sent you a donation, if you didn't send it to who it was supposed to get sent to, you fucking pocketed it. So where's the
Yeah.
money?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would never
I say
offer
if
a
anybody
donation.
I
donates,
always show
go
receipts
to
for that
Emily's
reason right
bio.
there.
Right. And I trust Emily. Like I trust Emily.
Go
But
to
I would
Emily's bio. Her Cash App is in it. Donate for free to Emily. Emily will make sure it goes to where it's supposed to go.
right.
That's what I said, Chrissy. And then, but whenever I said, if you're in a messed up situation and you reach out to this person who dedicates their platform to do this, don't go to them because 9 times out of 10 they're not going to help you. They're going to have an excuse. Oh, that's not true. It is true.
My thing is though, I wouldn't offer to help if I knew my mental health was bad or if I couldn't help. Like if I didn't have the funds to help, I wouldn't even speak up about it. I wouldn't even offer it.
No,
And that's really shitty on her for her to accept a donation and then the
no.
and that's really shitty on her for her to accept a donation and then the funds just never make it to wherever they're supposed to go.
Yeah, because
That's some
if you
fuck
didn't
shit
send
on
it,
her end.
you pocketed it. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
there's no way else around it. You didn't send it, you pocketed it. And I don't even know how much. I didn't even know a donation was sent. Like I hadn't had a conversation with them. But then whenever I was told, because a very serious situation happened with me and the kids, and then I was told, that they reached out to them and they're like, oh, sitting under a hair dryer, I'll, talk to you or call you or whatever, and you never get a call, they never answer the phone, whatever. But then you claim to care about me and stick beside me and ride for me and this, that, and the third. Like, that just don't make no sense to me.
But where are you if you ride for me and you're
Right. And
here?
then it got flipped to, you only contact me if you want help, and you're not worried about what I got going on, and you didn't even say, hey, how you doing, or ask what I got going on, this, that, and the third. Like,
But
what?
but I mean, why would you?
Mm. Like,
But
what?
but I mean, why would you?
Mm. I could easily say, you knew the situation that was going on with me and you never reached out to me. I could easily say that.
But
You
you
knew what
didn't.
I had going on. You knew the severity of it, and you never checked in with me.
I
So
knew
why
something
should I
was
check
wrong with
in with
you.
you?
I knew something was wrong with.
Had going on. You knew the severity of it, and you never checked in with me.
I
So
knew
why
something
should I
was
check
wrong with
in with
you.
you?
I knew something was wrong with. I knew you weren't okay. I just didn't know the situation. Use that against somebody else that you offered help to. Never throw that at somebody, because that's depending on the situation that somebody's going through, that could trigger them.
And you can't sit up in other people's boxes and complain because certain people is not coming to your life,
Yep,
because you don't know where those other people is sitting, and where we've been sitting is more important than damn TikTok.
you're right. Say it again, Nanny. Say it again. You're
Because I seen
exactly
that
right.
little live the other night. I sit on the outside and I listened, and I strolled right on by.
Hmm.
You
I
can't sit
try to
up
kid.
in there,
No,
because what Ree has going on is more important to me than any live that's being held on TikTok. I'm gonna be where Ree can contact me. They
oh
can
shit, right,
unmod
Nanny?
me. I'm filling out my retirement papers in February. So when I fill them papers out, every time I got unmodded, I'm gonna put it on there that I had to come a lot lizard.
Nanny.
Get it, Nanny. Lydia, leave her alone. Let her be a lot loser. Nanny. Lydia, leave her alone. Let her be a lot loser.
Now hold on.
Let her little babies get in the box and say,
Now hold on.
let her.
So the fact that could have been a civil conversation, it could have been handled completely different out of so many different things.
Mhm.
Different out of so many different things.
Mhm.
Um, no, it was after that, Sammy Joe. And I don't say nothing. But when I have more important things to do with Ree, that's where I'm going. I'm sorry. I don't care how long y'all. I have more important things to do with Ree. That's where I'm going.
Was, and y'all are that for Ree, and I know she's thankful for that. But I mean,
But I don't want to make it about us. This love is about her.
right, right.
But I don't want to make. Okay, salty.
Lydia, I know Emily ain't left me unattended.
I don't know nothing. Emily, come back.
I just been sitting here watching the game. I'm just holding a safe place for Ree. Y'all do whatever y'all need to do. It's y'all's live. I just been sitting here watching the game. I'm just holding a safe place for Ree. Y'all do whatever y'all need to do. It's y'all's live. I'm holding a venue.
Oh, I know that. Nanny wanted to run out.
I ain't gonna run out. I ain't gonna run out today.
Don't do like darkness now.
I ain't gonna run out today. I'm gonna be good. I ain't gonna run out. I ain't gonna run out today.
Don't do like darkness now.
I ain't gonna run out today. I'm gonna be good
Sometimes
today.
running out is necessary.
I let darkness do all the running out. I can run out today. I'm gonna be good today. I just had to tell you what I said now, but somebody else tell you, okay?
Hey y'all.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Hannah.
Beat them on the surprise.
Look,
Hey, Anna.
you wanna see my new baby? Look at this. Watch this. Ava. Ava. You can't really see her.
No, you can't.
Well, dang.
I'm reporting you today as PCA, bitch.
Ooh.
A bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
A bullshit.
I was waiting on you, Trina, to come in the box and say some smart shit.
Oh, yeah,
Where'd she go?
I didn't think it was gonna come from Ree's box.
A bullshit.
No.
I don't know. Shit.
They got the dog up there that Mama want. Mama talking about that. Hell no. She trying to get a dog and they got it up there. And I just told her, I said, I don't like how the dog you wanted, how the feeling I was getting off of it is skittish as shit.
Yo, I got home from Oklahoma, and my bird was so excited when he heard me come in.
I would be too.
Well, I don't know if he was excited or pissed. I don't know if he was cussing me. He was doing. I think he was doing all of it.
Probably all of it.
If you left me home alone and hungry, I'd be pissed off with you too.
Oh no, he wasn't hungry. We had our neighbor come over and fed him while we were gone and stuff, but he didn't go hungry. But he was sure cussing me out.
I would have too. Like,
But he was sure cussing me out.
I would have too. Like,
Well,
bitch, you just.
they
You
would
could
have
have
had
got that
they
dog
would have had their own
in
personal
a
Thanksgiving.
backpack. You could have backpacked that bird, woman.
I know. I need to get one. I found a tent for her, but I need a carrier so I can take him with me.
I remember
I
saying.
need to get one. I found a tent for her, but I need a carrier so I can take him with me.
I remember Sammy Joe had told us that Tex had one. I remember her live. It was clear. It was a backpack.
Yes. Yeah, they make them. I think you can get them on Amazon.
Probably.
I think you can get them on Amazon.
Probably.
But he was so lovey-dovey too at the same time. Like he let me rub him. He don't normally let me like rub him, but he let me rub him. But now he's back to his normal don't touch me self. He's so lovey-dovey too at the same time. Like he let me rub him. He don't normally let me like rub him, but he let me rub him. But now he's back to his normal don't touch me self. He's over it now.
Yeah, I would be over too.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Y'all can donate to the ones that gets on this app and begs daily, just for a bag of Doritos and a 12-ounce Pepsi, or the ones that gets on this app and begs daily, just for a bag of Doritos and a 12-ounce Pepsi, or baby Gap clothes.